that. Phew. You missed that with a fish there. With a picture of it, a bit of fish.
Seagulls are enjoying some fish.
They just suck it off, don't they? Right, ready. Look at him watching me through.
Just called into Conwy in Wales, North Wales.
Yeah.
Anne-Marie wanted some fish and chips, but I think she's had enough now, so she's letting the seagulls have the fish.
I'll try it as much as I can. Because I love all the chips.
Look at the seagull waiting patiently for a bit of fish.
Hey, don't be greedy now, greedy bastard. Plenty of fish to go around, everybody. Alright. I've only got a chip left now. Got mayonnaise on. Man, mate, want to have a chip? Yeah.
Oh my god, that's a good, that's the pinch in the front.
It's like, where's my chip?
You see him jump. Ready? Ready? Go!
Where are you throwing it? You're throwing it behind you.
You see that the bird did?
You're throwing it over there.
You jumped to catch it in the sky.
Oh, mate. Go on, you can have it. Yeah.
Whoa,
Here you go.
I'm done.
Won't get you.
I am done. Woo-wee.
Do you guys like your chips?
So you got any more fish, chips?
That's it, we've run out now, lads.
Well, I have got some more chips, but can't really keep feeding the chips, not bad, is it?
No, it's not good for them.
Chips are good for you guys, bad for you. You're supposed to be getting fish out the sea. Not eating stuff. I've got some fish, guys. I've got fish. There you go. Fish for you. That's your lot now. Okay. Where'd you put yours? In the bin?
In the bin, yeah.
Right, the bin, the bin, the bin.
Only chips left now, mate. You can't have them.
Go on now. Go on, birdies.
You've had the lots. Seeds. They're all gone now. I've got no food left.
Lofsky. What's he got on his nose?
Should be.
You got a bit of fish or something? Oh, it's a feather, I think.
That's right.
Feather or something. He's not happy on the bin there, look.
Well, you should have come down and got your fish. I've given it out.
We're shouting again in a
My
minute.
fault. It's all gone in the bin now, no? So, that'll be better.
Okay guys, we've stopped off in Conwy, which is in North Wales. It's about 25 miles, 30 miles maybe from where we live. It's not far. But we don't come here very often. I hardly know the place, to be honest. I hardly ever come to Conwy. It's a walled city, and as with most places in North Wales, there's a castle. There's a castle every 30 centimetres in North Wales. I mean, to some people, they're probably like, wow, a castle. To us, they're like, yep, another one. We've got absolutely tons of them. But Conwy, the castle and the walls around the city, they were built by Edward I in the 1280s, apparently. Wiki was my friend. I think Edward I was Longshanks, wasn't he? Wasn't he the one that ripped Mel Gibson to bits? And there's a few bits and bobs, as you can see here, falling to bits. But they've probably been falling to bits for like 800 or 900 years. As with most places in coastal North Wales, loads of seagulls, all hungry for chips. And I've just passed the pub, the Liverpool Arms, over there. It's a little red building. I'm going to nip over there now. It's quite an interesting little place. The smallest house in Great Britain. It's got a chimney. And there's another row of houses. Leading down to this tiny little place. More boats coming in. There's a load of canoeists going out under the bridge across the way over there. A little speedboat. Seems to be quite constant, to be fair. And then just behind us is the tiny house. Next door looks like a pub.
No. It could have been at one stage.
No idea. I don't know Conwy very well. It is a nice little stop off though if you're in the area. You know, if you're passing through North Wales, it's definitely worth popping into Conwy, have a little bit of a sniff round, because they have got quite a lot of nice little bits and bobs here. You know, get yourself a nice ice cream, grab some rock souvenirs, have a look around the castle, take a look at the boats. Amory doesn't like the smell. There's a lot of boats moored up here as well. I think they leave them here for the season or whatever. Possibly some are here for good, I don't know. These boats, I don't know if they stay in the water or... They do sightseeing cruise. I think it goes out about half an hour. Tells you a bit about the history. Probably far better than I can. And you get a bit of a ride as well out. Probably a pretty good view as well. There we go, aforementioned sightseeing cruise. There's an upriver and a downriver view. Pay at the ticket office. Adults £7.50, seniors £7, kids £4.50. Under, I think that says under 5's free. Dogs are welcome. So you can take your dog on the trip as well. And there's your ticket office, right by the ice cream hut and the tiniest house. My one bugbear with the UK, you've seen all the people, haven't you? How many people there are. All these visitors. And there's the public loos. With a great big padlock on them. Probably shut about 3 o'clock or something. There is a disabled loo. You can use a radar key on, possibly.
I think it was last nice lady, out her arms, toilet, and shiver, because they were shut. Shiver.
Yeah, so we'll carry on back up to the car. Seagulls wait patiently on the rooftops when people finish their chips. If they chuck them to them, they scuff them. Lobster and crab pots on the end here.
You got food, haven't you?
Birds flying around the parapets of the castle. It's pigeons, I think. Seagull waiting for some chips. Looks like there's a boat undergoing restoration there. Little boatyard. Tiny little place. Are these for crabs or are they for lobsters? I don't know. Someone out there will know. Another boat coming in. The seagulls are going wild. They must have found something actually natural to eat, perhaps. More fishing tackle. I think there's a bit of North Wales fishing goes on here, isn't there, love? I don't know a great deal about Conwy, really. It's quite close to us, we don't really know loads. Just to go fishing here, there's a big castle and you get fish and chips, and the seagulls like it. And it's not too far from home. What do you reckon it is? Home from here about 25 mile, 30 mile, if that. From where I live, so it's not too far away. The thing is with Britain, it's so small. There's a heck of a lot of things that are not that far away. So sometimes you miss out on things like this because you're concentrating on other places and things. There's such a lot to do in such a small area. You know, likes of America, 100 miles to go to something is probably not that bad. 100 miles here, you could go to Blackpool, Liverpool, Manchester, most of North Wales. You just go absolutely everywhere. If you got a boat, you could get to Ireland, you know. It's all there. Everything's quite close. Only places with a bit of distance really are like London and Scotland really. You've probably been here more than me, love.
Probably.
But what sort of things have you done here?
Bit of the castle,
Yeah?
and then the shops, fish and chips.
That's about it, yeah?
Mhm.
We'll be turning the corner in a second, heading away from the estuary area here, so the last bit of footage before we're gone. Then we're into castle territory. Like I say, we're surrounded with the things, aren't we? Castles everywhere. I mean, Conwy is a big one, like, but I think you get a bit blasé, don't you, about it all, because there's so many castles. In North Wales especially, there's absolutely tons of them. Castles absolutely everywhere. Yeah, there's like 2 castles within 2 miles of our house. Castle crazy, I think. We've almost got as many castles as we've got McDonald's in North Wales. There's an old hall ahead there. The Guild Hall. And the Knight Shop. Coat of arms and surname history. Vardre Hall. Big old place. Sure the owner will be chuffed. It's not quite the same as downtown New York, is it? (1887). It's quite a new building that for here. Well, the walls in the castle are 1280 something. And if you get here after 6 o'clock, it's 70p until tomorrow morning. So about 50 cents. And there's our friend the castle again. Not looking too bad for its age, is it?